Black Friday is the 10th episode of Transformers Animated second season, 26 overall, and it originally aired in America June 21st, 2008. In it, Blackarachnia teams up with Meltdown to try and fix her. Shenanigans ensue. I don't think this episode takes place on the day after Thanksgiving, but I guess there's nothing inherently saying it doesn't. So at prison, Sari and B are walking through a bunch of doors, finding a plastic box that has Meltdown in it. That is clever that he is stuck in a plastic box that he can't melt away, like how Magneto was in a plastic box. I guess they put him in the center of the jail. Would have been cool if we saw cameos from the other human villains. I love the detail that the plastic box also has like a little tray that they would put the food in and slide it to him, and these circles, I guess, are like his air holes. So the reason why B and Sari are wanting to talk to Meltdown is because Sari realizes that Porter Prowl took over both her business and his business, so she might learn something from him. It's kind of weird it took her this long to think about this, but whatever, she's a kid. He suggests melting, and they just leave. Porter Powell is watching them on the security cameras. It's later questioned how to get this footage, so he doesn't own a jail, he's not that evil. Privately owned jails are a thing in America, for horrible reasons. Then later that night, fireworks and the Dinobots appear, saying that lady wants him. And they somehow make it back to Dinobot Island that night. I guess Swoop flew with Prometheus Black, but how did the other two just swim here that fast? I can't stop this feeling deep inside.
Hello, boys. Did you miss your little Blackarachnia?
Yeah, there's like 3 other villainesses in the series. What do you think? And the Dinobots are simping hard for Blackarachnia.
Now don't fight, boys.
They transform to keep fighting because they're men. I guess Grimlock hit Swoop so hard he transformed.
You wanna steal a kiss from me? I steal something from you, too.
It's getting a little weird that the other 2 Dinobots can't talk.
Aren't they just the cutest things? They worship me. It's flattering in a primitive sort of way.
So Blackarachnia explains after the finale of last season, she washed ashore, I guess after probably floating under a frozen Lake Erie for a while. The Dinobots were uncharacteristically kind to her, because she's pretty. Blackarachnia eventually found the lab and Prometheus Black's research from Survival of the Fitness. So Gene Motter, fix this. At the scene of the crime, Fanzone's on the scene at like 4 in the morning. He does not interact with Prometheus Black this episode. The bots find out, and Bumblebee's being a real chatterbox this episode, to make up for the fact that Ratchet and Bulkhead's voice actors aren't in the episode. They also find out the Dinobots' very distinctive shadows. Oh hey, an over-the-top anime transformation. We haven't had one of those in a while. They make it to the island, and they decide to split up and look for clues. It does not go well. Meanwhile, on the set of Age of Extinction, Blackarachnia hangs upside down like Spider-Man, and reveals that she poisoned the other 2. If you want the antidote, you gotta get a thingy for Prometheus Black and take Grimlock with you. So then we get a lot of Beast Wars style talking to yourself because they're both voiced by David. They eventually make it to Porter's. He had time to change the building's name, but not the logo of some decks. And after some heavy-handed convincing, they find the thingy, even with clumsy Grimlock smashing up the lab. I really love this interconnectivity. Porter was first revealed to be working with Meltdown all the way back in his first episode, and now he owns his lab. So Porter snitches, and we get back to the island with the thingy. But it turns out that Prometheus Black is still a bad guy. So Grimlock and Prime get jumped by Prometheus's pretender monsters, which I guess survive Survival of the Fitness. We don't see Colossus Road, so I guess the Dinobots really did kill him in that episode. And yeah, Prometheus still wants to create an organic transformer, so we're gonna get rid of all that techno crap out of Blackarachnia. The 2 fight the monsters, and the other Dinobots remember they exist and help out. saying them running to be a problem for another day. Grimlock says fire bad, which of course is a reference to Frankenstein's monster, and apparently going by an interview was directly based off an SNL skit with Frankenstein. They grab the thingy and Optimus is nearly melted, but Prometheus forgets to put down his sleeves and accidentally melts the thingy, which I guess destabilizes him and he melts, so Prometheus Black is officially dead. Not just me making a silly joke, no, he's canonically dead. We never see him again. Blackarachnia gives Optimus the old slip by using her simps to defend her as she escapes. But she did also give the antidote to Prowl and B. So returning the destroyed thingy, maybe Blackarachnia isn't so bad. This is a great episode. Definitely the best Meltdown episode. It makes sense because his wanting to make an organic transformer and Blackarachnia wanting to purge the organic from her, the two would eventually collide. And again, I love how interconnected this is to the finale of last season, Total Meltdown, and Survival of the Fittest. It manages to make this world feel a lot more lived in and connected, despite still being somewhat episodic. It might have something to do with supervising producer Matt Youngberg, who idiot me never brings up, but he does all this very well interconnectivity yet being episodic in DuckTales all the time. Blackarachnia using her charm to take over the Dinobots is very unique for this franchise, and David talking to himself is hilarious. Prowl and B were just kind of there though. 7.5 out of 10. But let me know your guys' opinions down below, as well as hitting that like button and subscribing.